Sign up to the SBR Network and use your free daily bet points to earn real-world prizes. Click on the page and start winning now.
Hi, and welcome to Where's the Action? I'm your host, Ross Benjamin. I will be previewing Game 5 of the Western Conference quarterfinal playoff series between the Chicago Blackhawks and the St. Louis Blues. The game will take place on Friday evening at the Scott Trade Center in St. Louis, Missouri, with the opening face-off 8:05 p.m. Eastern Time. St. Louis is currently a minus 115 moneyline home favorite, and the posted total in this game is 5. These teams have seen 3 of the first 4 games of the series be decided in overtime. 3 of the first 4 games of the series go over the total, and all 4 games have been won by the home teams. Now, as far as going into Game 5 of this series, boy, St. Louis lost a golden opportunity as they really had the Chicago Blackhawks on the hook. After winning the first 2 games at home in overtime in dramatic fashion, they just needed to get a split to take total command of this series entering Game 5. Now, they still do have home ice advantage in the series. However, the Blackhawks were able to win both Games 3 and 4 at the United Center in Chicago. Game 4 especially disappointing for the Blues as they trailed, they had a 3-2 lead late in the third period of that game, allowed Chicago to tie it with around 6 minutes to play in regulation time. And then the Conn Smythe winner from last season, Patrick Kane, scored the overtime goal to capture the win for the Chicago Blackhawks and even the series at 2 games apiece. St. Louis Blues, though, could take some solace in the fact that they've been very good on home ice this season, going 30-13 at the Scott Trade Center in St. Louis. Well, the Chicago Blackhawks were down 2-0 in the series. They were down, but they weren't out. This is a team that has championship pedigree, obviously from winning the Stanley Cup championship just a season ago, and with very little turnover in the roster. So they have a lot of players who've been there and done that. At the end of the day, you still got to get it done on the ice. And that's exactly what the Blackhawks did in Game 3 and Game 4 of this series. As a matter of fact, in Game 3, Corey Crawford, last season's star in the playoffs, the Stanley Cup Finals, was outstanding in stopping all 33 shots on goal for the Blackhawks in a 2-0 win in Game 3. And then in the last game, as I just alluded to, the Blackhawks were able to overcome a 3-2 deficit late in the third period, tied the game, and then once again, Patrick Kane scored the game winner in overtime, and this series is brand new again, 2-2, headed back to St. Louis. Now, as far as a selection goes in this game, anytime you have a moneyline home favorite that's coming off a 1-goal loss to a division opponent, and they're facing a team coming off a home win in a game in which 3 goals or more were scored, that home team has gone an outstanding 107-44 versus the money line. That's almost 71% over the last 18 seasons. That favors the home favorite St. Louis Blues in this situation. We're going to take the Blues minus 115 over the Blackhawks on Friday evening in Game 5 of this Western Conference quarterfinal playoff series. My name is Ross Benjamin. You've been watching Where's the Action? Be sure to go to sbrforum.com to read all my articles and have a fantastic day.